Welcome to Yo-11 Podcast. Yo-11 Podcast is a production of TravelZork. Mostly Vegas, no BS casino experience, and more. Today's episode, Mirage closing to become HRHCGHLV. This is episode 87, season 3 of the Yo-11 Podcast. Michael Traeger is a casino and travel loyalty expert who also helps people turn their travel dreams into reality. And now your host, Michael Traeger.
Are we still sure it's episode 87?
I feel like if it says 87, it's 87, I guess. I'll have to...
No, yesterday was 87.
I told you.
It's 88. This is, by the way, everybody, this is the second time we're recording this, so we're going to give you the 11-minute. Yesterday was 87.
Then I guess today's
Imperial
88.
Palace.
Very lucky.
It is 88. Today's 88. So a great number for a sad day.
Right. Yes.
It is 88. It's 88.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
I think, unless yesterday's wrong.
Nah. Is it?
No, yesterday's right. It's 88. This is 88. Anyway,
88.
Okay. Well, we had this conversation the first time we recorded this episode, and the gremlins of Mirage destroyed the episode because they didn't want us talking about it. So we're just going to carry on because today is a very sad day. Some very sad news. Even if we were expecting it or not expecting it. I know there were lots of rumors on the internet or rumors that started yesterday. There were rumors many months ago. And I guess somebody's rumor came true. So let's get on with the news.
The Mirage Hotel in Las Vegas will close on July 17th, 2024, to be transformed into the Hard Rock Las Vegas. Resort President Joe Lupo announced the closure during a town hall meeting with the hotel staff. Approximately 3,300 employees will be laid off, including 140 who have been with the hotel since it opened. The hotel will shut down completely on the specified date and plans to reopen at the end of May 2027. The renovation will include a complete redesign rather than a gradual reintroduction. The new features will include 25 restaurants and a 5,000-seat theater. A notable feature of the renovated hotel will be a 660-foot guitar-shaped tower, similar to one at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel in Florida. This tower will replace the Mirage's famous volcano attraction, which has been a free feature since the hotel's opening in 1989 and will not be included in the new design. Additionally, the Hard Rock will discontinue the Cirque du Soleil Beatles show, Love, on July 7th, ending its 18-year presence. The current theater will be dismantled during the renovations, while the 1,300-seat Mirage Theater will be preserved. Magician Shin Lim will perform his last show there on July 14th, before moving to the Palazzo Theater later in the year. The Mirage's Secret Garden and Dolphin Habitat, another long-standing attraction, was closed in November 2022. I think Shin Lim knew before anybody else when the Mirage was going to close. That's going to do it for the news, and now for the views. Michael, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that I am sort of blown away that there's going to be this 3-year closure. Mirage will not be reopening until 2027. It is closing in July of this year. I am not sure what to think about that. I'm not sure why they're doing that. I'm really upset about the Mirage volcano. I think the volcano should be moved somewhere. One of my suggestions is to move it to Treasure Island or to Movestro's backyard. And I don't know. I don't know what's happening. If it's going to be a complete renovation, if it's just going to be a guitar tower. And what I definitely don't believe, I still don't believe Movestro, even though he swears it's absolutely true, is that this new hotel is going to be called the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and Guitar Hotel, Las Vegas, otherwise affectionately known as HRHCGHLV, which would make an absolutely horrible hashtag. So that's what we have. And I had originally thought that it would be logical for them to continue operations while they were doing the renovation and building this guitar tower, or removing the volcano and building the guitar tower. Obviously, it's way above my pay grade. There's some analysis that must have been done that it's better for them to close down, or there might be something that's just a little bit more devious, for lack of a better term, behind this. Because when Movestro very carefully reads the press release, we might wonder about a couple of things.
Yeah, so this was on Twitter. This wasn't this looks like an internal memo. It has not yet been verified. I want to point that out. But it sure seems like it came from them. It's written the way they write things. But there's this one thing here, and it's off to the side. I'm going to read it. Um, it says, over the next 2 months, we will bid farewell to this iconic and historic property, and then we will commence an incredible transformation. Las Vegas has witnessed the closure of other legendary properties such as the Dunes, and bear in mind that was imploded, the Sands, and that was another thing that was also imploded, and Desert Inn, also imploded, upon the sites of which the current market leading properties were constructed: the Bellagio, Venetian Palazzo, and Wynn Encore. We look forward to the beginning of an exciting journey as Hard Rock Las Vegas will ignite the strip with entertainment and innovation and world class hospitality, changing the landscape of the Las Vegas Strip just as the Mirage did in 1989. And that wording to me, it just seems, why are they comparing it to implosions of all the of properties that were imploded? If this is not an implosion, they could just say, where once was the Monte Carlo, now is the Park MGM, or something that got transformed and not necessarily imploded and then built from the ashes. I just find that paragraph to be a bit puzzling. The whole letter could
Not
have done
puzzling,
fine.
unsettling.
Yeah.
It's unsettling. The entire thing is unsettling. Mirage was the first super casino. It was conceived by Steve Wynn. Nobody imagined in their wildest dreams that Steve Wynn would be able to pull off what he pulled off with the Mirage, with this incredible gaming, entertainment, food and beverage environment like nothing Las Vegas or the world has ever seen. So, and it's not that old. So it's sort of interesting. I always thought, and I still think, I still believe that they're doing a massive renovation of the Mirage Hotel towers and or tower because it's in that interesting Y thing, and that it's just such a massive renovation that they need to close down. Of course, they're also building a guitar tower. That's one of the reasons why, as far as I understand it, that they're removing the volcano. It never dawned on me, or I never thought of the concept or possibility that they might get rid of the current Mirage Tower, or use that horrible word, implode. At least it's horrible in reference to this, and then just start from scratch. And there also is some stuff that Movestro was telling me before, which is interesting because it's sort of confusing to think. To me, I thought it was just one guitar tower, but I don't know if they're referring to the other tower. It's just the wording, it seems like, maybe decisions haven't made, maybe things can go each way. I don't know. Maybe it's just a mishap, a PR kind of thing, but something seems a little odd here, like they're keeping their options open, or maybe they haven't finished their complete analysis and decided what they're going to do, other than the fact that they are absolutely going to close on July 17th, 2024.
Yep. And they will reopen 3 years of this month, May of 2027. And they'll be reopening as Hard Rock. And who knows what it'll look like by then and what they're going to do. Like, there's a lot we don't know. We could speculate day and night, but I don't know, man. I think they're going to turn the Mirage into an amp. I think the guitar needs an amp. And it's going to be a PV amp, and that's going to be it. I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to be the Hard Rock Las Vegas Hotel and Casino and Guitar Hotel and Amp Hotel Las Vegas. I think it's going to be it's just going to get longer and longer the more it goes on.
And also, what's sad is that 3,300 employees are going to be laid off, of which 140 have been with the hotel since it opened. And what's a little bit sad here is you're losing a lot of, great employees, which will go to other properties because, of course, Vegas is booming, or semi booming, maybe not as booming. People are arguing about that now. So it'll be sad, it'll basically be a whole new crew of employees. I don't know. I just can't. there's just a lot here I can't understand. I'm sure, like I said, there are people way smarter than me who have decided that closing this down for 3 years financially makes a lot more sense than trying to operate this property, while these renovations or transformation, as they call it, is going on. But I still don't get it. I still am not sure. Like, I sort of think that they're closing down because there are additional reasons to that, and it's not. And also the fact that it's about a 3-year window, it doesn't seem like it's giving them, like, they're getting it done faster. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long it usually takes to do something like this, but I would think it's more like 2 years than 3. So it'll be interesting to see. Also, just a reminder that the Mirage's Secret Garden and Dolphin Habitat were also closed in November of 2022. And we've got the main tower, we've got the volcano, and remember, there are the villas. So what the hell's going to happen with those villas? Those are quite iconic. Actually, those villas are amazing. So I wonder if those are going to be impacted either. And those villas actually were Roger Thomas design. So that's sort of interesting there.
Well, my theory is that the villas become the foot pedals next to the amp. Because you got to have like a good set of foot pedals for your guitar. So I don't know.
Stop, Movestro, stop. Steve Wynn, you got to do your like Steve Wynn voice. I am not approving of this. My name is Steve Wynn, and I do not approve. I do not approve with what they're doing with HRHCGHLV.
What kind of a name is that? Now, in my day, we didn't even have hashtags.
That's right, exactly. So anyway, that's the story. I'm sort of sad. That finishes up our week. Sorry for the sad news. We didn't think we were ending this week, but you know what? Vegas is always changes. Gonna always still love Vegas, even if I don't necessarily agree with the changes. Eventually get used to them, and I don't got a choice in the matter. Movestro doesn't have a choice in the matter. So we're curious what you think. We're curious, actually, what your opinion is, because it is a curiosity here. Do you read into this? Are we reading into this too much? So we'll see what happens. And next week, we should be coming to you from, or at least me, in Boston at the beginning of the week. And we'll continue our nice little story about casinos and the casino world. And we had a few things we had planned for today, but of course, this took absolute precedence.
Alrighty, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Luxury travel booking, TravelZork Travel. Visit us at TravelZork.travel to plan your next amazing vacation, not just to Las Vegas, but anywhere in the world. And please join the conversation on social media. You can find us easily. All social platforms are at TravelZork. We'll see you next time.